Hi, Watson Madrid here, back with some more StarCraft action. So today I'm doing a reading for Sapphirony, born in September 1984. So let's get started. Firstly, your rising sign is in Pisces. So rising sign is about, the way you come across, your exterior, and your first reaction to things. So being Pisces, you can probably see that you're more of a relaxed character, more mellow character, and that you enjoy sort of chilling out or sitting in the background rather than trying to be in the spotlight all the time. Your sun is in Libra, so I'm sure you've read a fair bit about Libra sun. Libra being, a little bit lazy, quite charming, smart, uses the brain a lot to win people over rather than anything else. Yeah, good at talking, good at socializing, good at, sort of taking lead and taking it easy, I guess. Next thing, your Sun, your Pluto, and your Venus and Saturn are all in Scorpio, as you've said in your message. And if you've had a look at your chart, which I'm sure you would have, you'll see that the Moon, Pluto, and Venus are all on top of each other. And yeah, that makes their effect quite strong, I guess, in Scorpio. Having Moon in Scorpio gives you a rather sort of dark inner character. It makes you have very strong emotions, and it makes you sort of get jealous more easily, or gives you a lot of drive and a lot of energy that you wouldn't otherwise get from being Libra with Pisces. So Moon, as you might have known, is about your inner life. It's about the way you sort of feel, your emotional needs, and yeah, stuff related to your inner life. Your Venus is related to your relationships and how you view money. So having Venus in Scorpio generally makes you more reserved when it comes to getting to know people, might make you seem a little bit less friendly and less open, but you do make a very true friend and you'd make a very true partner as well. You wouldn't be sort of the typical Libra person who's a bit more of a socialite, maybe a bit more willing to try out more relationships on the short term. You'd be rather intense in your relationships and quite serious. Now, all this is your Venus and your Moon is on top of your Pluto, which is the ruling planet for Scorpio, and that basically just intensifies everything that I've just been talking about how you're more reserved, how you're more intense, and how you may seem a little bit intimidating to other people. Your Mercury is in Virgo, so Mercury is quite an important sign for Libra, as Libra is an air sign, and you use your brain a lot, and having your Mercury in Virgo makes you think rather analytically, rather clearly, quite methodically, and you would, yeah, be quite smart in general, especially when it comes to maybe maths or things that require analysis, things that have a bit more detail, or maybe like practical things like mechanical things, or building stuff like that. Your Mars is in Sagittarius, as is your Neptune and your Uranus. So I'll talk about Mars first. Mars is about how assertive you are, how urgent you are, has to do with your aggression, and has to do with just generally how assertive you are as a person. And being in Sagittarius, it makes you someone who may be not so prone to arguing front on. It might make you someone who's more prone to having high ideals and high morals, and when you get offended, rather than fighting straight back, you might sort of take the high road and not argue and just try get over it by yourself. That said though, when you do argue, you are generally in the right because you're not someone who, takes advantage of other people or does things which puts you in the wrong. Yeah. After Mars is Jupiter, and your Jupiter is in Capricorn. So Capricorn is quite ambitious. Jupiter is about your larger life goals, what you want what you want in life, and having that in Capricorn probably makes you a bit more business oriented, or you have some larger goal that is material. So you might want to join a law firm or work at a research lab, or just do something and work towards something bigger, rather than other people who might be into charity or helping other people or want to be an athlete or something. You want to do something that's practical, that has material gain, and yeah, you want to do it well and do it right. Alright, so if you have a look at your chart, most of your planets are just in sort of 1/4 of the whole chart, and I guess that makes your character a bit more focused, a bit more one-sided. Like, you'll find that you only have sort of everyone who knows you as the same person. You won't have a lot of cases where one friend thinks you're this person and another friend thinks you're that person. Like, you're quite sure of what you want, and like, that's just who you are. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff in Sagittarius and Scorpio. Your sun, yep, the sun's in Libra, and your Mercury is in Virgo. So yeah, let me know if you have any specific questions. I hope that helps, and I'll see you next time.